Hallmark Plus. It's a baking series.
Hey guys, y'all know that the whole time I've been telling y'all that Gypsy Rose was playing the whole time. The 15-year-old kid and playing her mom, that her mom did not know. She didn't have a clue that Gypsy was actually playing, and that Gypsy took her mama's life because her mama found out in 2011 that Gypsies had been playing the entire Springfield, including her mom. That's when the windows got tinted. That's when that house went to hell. And that's when Gypsy started planning her mom's murder. She had been abusing her mom that entire fucking time. The doctor's appointments stopped. All that. Y'all remember me telling you all that, right? Watch this.
We're about to get into it, baby. We gonna bust these lies and bust some chaps.
Barney conspiracy?
Sure.
Okay, so because Ken and I were talking yesterday, and he's like,
Let me be clear. The Barney theory, that's not mine. I ain't even touched that subject. That's Carmen Collectors. That's straight out of context. It's right here, right before that. Listen and watch. Well, damn.
what's up with the whole Barney thing? And I'm like, dude, they have this whole conspiracy theory laid out in their minds that, I placed the Barney by kind of stuff. I'm like, you want to know what happened? My mom was doing laundry the night of the murder. Okay, my mom always would fold the laundry on the bed. So that night, she asked me, laundry in your room that you want washed. So I gathered clothes up and the Barney, and I put it in I put it in the hamper. She did a load of laundry that she just washed and folded them on the bed. Okay, as she would always do. When it came to the Barney,
Y'all heard Sheena in the back growing, Look, now y'all know that this bitch is lying like hell, and them people right behind her are so interested in knowing the fucking lie while she's lying to their face. Lying to their face, and they fucking know it.
She put the Barney behind her because sometimes I'd have stuffed animals by the pillows in the bed to cuddle with. So that is the big conspiracy about the Barney. That's what happened about the Barney.
This is gonna be. I know how these people work. Okay, so why the Barney? Was it all the stuffed animals that you handed her that night? Why did you specifically hand her the Barney?
No, that is Bree asking, because Bree's curious too as to how or why she's going to continue to fucking lie.
I mean, shoot, I don't even remember.
Did you spill something on it?
I don't remember because it happened.
Now, y'all heard me earlier say that Gypsy, it's funny when Gypsy needs to be validated, she remembers something. But when it's something we're saying, she don't remember shit.
It's been a decade, but, for whatever reason, the Barney needed to be washed. And that's why it was there on the bed. It's because my mom was doing laundry, and she folded the towels, folded the clothes, and then whenever it came to the Barney, she put it.
First, let's get out of... y'all were going to listen to her, but let me say something. That entire house is fucking shitty, ain't done a fucking thing, ain't no clothes folded. The son of a bitches are thrown everywhere, but the night of the murder, her mom's going to nicely fold the towels and put the Barney away. Make it make sense, people.
Behind her, by the pillows. That is it.
And here's the thing,
that is it. That is all.
I feel like you have to take it or leave it. Like, you can't ask Gypsy questions if no matter what she says, y'all aren't gonna believe her. Like,
we know it's a lie. Y'all aren't stupid enough to believe that bitch.
If you don't like it, that's fine. If you do, great. Like, because that's my thing. That's the only reason.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard is lying. Her mother did not do laundry. Take it out, put it on her bed, fold it, and put it away, and wash this Barney doll. As you can see from crime scene photos, this load of laundry had been sitting inside of that washer.
Wait a minute, y'all. Did I miss something? Don't pay this no mind, because this is not my theory. This is not what I wanted to show y'all. I could have swore it was at the beginning.
For a week. Can you imagine the smell? Yeah. We know what she tried to do with that. The shittiest cleanup job ever. Now, if your mom didn't think you were cognitively impaired, why the hell is she buying bubbles for 3-year-olds for her 24-year-old? Unless you was pretending to be cognitively impaired. But let's...
That right there. If you notice, everything in Gypsy's room is kid-like. And what she just said validates what I've been telling y'all for months now. Gypsy Rose played that entire town, including her fucking mother. Her mother did not have anything to do with that conning and grifting. The minute that child put her ass in that wheelchair, Gypsy realized the shit she got from that wheelchair, and Gypsy was the one gaslighting the shit and manipulating doctors to get what the fuck she wanted. Why do you think all the charities benefited Gypsy? Gypsy has been beating and brutally beating and abusing her mother that entire time that's why those windows were blacked out. Not so Gypsy, excuse me, because Gypsy needed the wheelchair in there. Bullshit. And, not the biggest, Gypsy's mother lost her life because her mom had had enough, and she was going to come forward and tell the world what Gypsy has been doing, and Gypsy was not going to let that happen. She took her mama's life before her mama got to tell the world her real Gypsy Rose Blanchard had been doing. You can clock that. That is the second story that somebody has validated that. Well, I've not heard anybody else say it my way. But I've told y'all for months now. You can go back on my videos. You can go look. Dee did not lose her life for no dick, because Gypsy had been getting plenty of that at night while her mom was in there in her fucking bed and on the fucking internet. Gypsy's mom lost her life because of the shit that Gypsy had been doing since 2011. Her mom found out that Gypsy had been conning and grifting the entire fucking nation. And look at what she's doing. Look at the effort she's going through to shut our mouth and to shut down every rumor we had. Now, can you imagine if her mom was about to come forward and tell the whole fucking world what Gypsy had been doing and that she could walk and she was lying and pretending to be a fucking disabled chick? Can you imagine the hate that would have been behind that town? Gypsy was not going to let that happen. The pictures told on Gypsy. Gypsy's actions told on Gypsy. But the fact that the lady, Dee, did not go from caring to deceiving, it just don't happen. Gypsy's just a bitch. Gypsy's just a lying fucking bitch. Okay? She was, always is, and still is. But whenever I would read stories of what Dee was, and how caring she was, how loving she was, and how one lady worked all night and she went home and got her foot spa and brought it back to her. Okay, that is not a lady that is conning and grifting behind the scenes. That's a lady that is caring at all costs for somebody else's feelings. And you're going to tell me that that same lady is conning and grifting and ripping people off during the day? Nah, no ma'am. Not when we sit here and watch this little gremlin, watch her bend over backwards for this little gremlin, put her whole life on fucking hold for this little gremlin. And y'all wonder where my passion comes from? Is seeing stupid shit like this. Her getting out here still fucking gaslighting the fucking shit out of people, knowing we know the truth. And her doing stuff like this, she think, what was it, Bree said, y'all keep building them up, we keep knocking them down. Here she comes, y'all, here she comes. Sound like a fucking idiot, like she rolling with the truth. Baby, the only thing that was rolling was Gypsy's wheelchair to the next con and grift, because that's all she ever done and all she ever will. And yeah, apparently somebody said she's been catching wind that we over here talking, well, Gypsy's still manipulating and conning and grifting. So she really had to come out and play the fucking, well, my mama's still making me a victim. My mama's still controlling what I do today. How the fuck is that? You're doing that all by yourself, honey. You are being an evil person all by your fucking self. You're out here taking advantage, abusing your mom's murder over and over again, dragging her through the mud, deliberately hacking her mom's name every chance she gets, just so she can hide behind that little fucking thing she's got over there, a little bit of what she thinks is truth. That's Gypsy. Gypsy was reaching out to imprison, selling a fucking narrative that was made the fuck up. Sorry, y'all. Oh. That was made up by her attorney. So whenever I hear something like that, and then Gypsy comes out with all these abuse stories, how can they be real when the first story that she started, or he started, was fake? So how the fuck can that take place if the other was fucking fake? Make it make some kind of fucking sense. Please. Because if I list, this child is just unreal. And what is going to be hilarious is the same people that she used to get out of prison are the same motherfuckers that's going to put her back in there. And the same people that she come out mocking and laughing and telling stories about what happened while they were in prison, she's going to go right back to the motherfuckers. Now that is going to be worth watching, and it's going to be hella funny. So keep on keeping on, Gypsy. And I'm glad I'm here to clock it and watch it while I'm still here, because you know good and well people are on your ass like white on rice, and we're not going to stop. You actually thought that you were going to come out here and say a few words and just be like, okay, done. Next. Aren't you done trying? Because, see, you have to keep coming out here gaslighting a fake lying narrative, when we can come out here and say it once and knock you down with the truth, honey. And we got receipts to back it up. But you, Bree, and that whole shitty team over there, you ain't got shit to back up. You don't come out swinging with no fucking papers, or no videos, or no doctor's appointments, or no fucking records. Nope. You don't come out here with just your yucky little mouth. That's it. And Bree, you're feeding it to her. Every time you enable this little gremlin and you come out here and you're like, yeah, listen, Gypsy said this and Gypsy said that, and that's the way it's going to be. And then you keep feeding her shit. Well, Gypsy, didn't it go this way? Did it go that way? Yeah. It just entitles her to come out here and keep lying. Now, y'all know she's lying. We know she's lying. So when are y'all going to catch on that she's literally lying and manipulating every one of y'all to your fucking face? And she's using y'all to do her dirty work. The same thing she did with her mom. The same thing she did with Nick. The same thing she done with Ryan. And when she's done with you, we know what happens then, don't we? Do you need a reminder? Do you need a fucking reminder on what Gypsy does when she's done with people? I can show you if you want me to. But a lot of people on my channel don't like that nasty shit. They don't like to see it. Neither do I. But some of you motherfuckers over there are just stupid to continue to allow it to happen and enable her to keep on keeping on. And y'all sound ridiculous. And you see how hard she pushes and punches back, right? Okay. Well, when she's done with y'all, guess what she's going to do to you? Exactly. History repeats itself with this bitch over and over and over. Who the fuck? Never mind you, Gypsy wrote the book of lies. But the book was, she done it while she was in prison, making it up. Okay, now when she went to prison, her mind was not that far from behind from when she went to prison, then she started writing that book, right? So her mind was good and her memory was good, right? When she wrote that, right? When she wrote her book, had not been long after she'd gotten arrested. Not 10 years ago. Not 20. Not a memory she had when she was 5. And I think we could pretty much see Gypsy's whole entire future from the videos and the fucking pictures that are out. So I think we could probably tell her more than she did. But that's beside the point. When Gypsy started making her book of lies, Gypsy had just went to prison. The shit was fresh on her fucking mind. But she could write it then. She can remember it then. But then all of a sudden, 8.5 years later, she just conveniently forgets everything. Everything. Everything that we talk about anyway. But when it's something that she can validate or her little bit of truth, I don't think there's much, if any. Or one thing that she might actually say something that might be right. And Gypsy knows what the fuck. Gypsy knows exactly what you're talking about, where she is, what she was, or anything else. But how can Gypsy, if she don't remember shit, how the fuck can she prove us wrong? How can she tell us that she's right and we wrong if she can't remember a fucking thing? Make it make sense. Look, this has been my theory from day one. If you do not believe me, I can take you 4, 5, 6 months ago, and I can tell you exactly why Dee lost her life. Because of this gremlin right here, and she was about to expose Gypsy. Now, the whole truth of what I'm saying has not come out yet, but this is the second person that don't believe this bitch. She was playing everybody, including her fucking mom. Including her fucking mom. Because Gypsy says little things that just don't make no sense. Like, my mom was still changing my diaper at 23 and giving me a bottle. And I'm thinking, well, behind closed doors, you're walking and your mom's still changing your fucking diaper. Now, why would that be if the both of you were in on the con together? Not to mention every paper and I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's a paper where Fancy Maselli showed up the other day. If you'll look at the top of it, it's signed with an E. Gypsy also signed a disciplinary note well after her mom died with an E. Just like she did all those fake Facebook posts that she done with an E. Big letters. Can't spell what the fuck. That's Gypsy right there. All day, every day. Pretending to be her mom on Facebook messages. The mail. Why was the mail being thrown out all over the neighborhood? And I'm guessing, I'm racking my brain, and then I go over a few things. I'm like, you guys, Gypsy was the one that was reaching out to these organizations. The forms would come in. Gypsy would pretend to be her mom. Because y'all got to understand, all this took place between, I think it was 2013 and 2015. When y'all see Gypsy on top of that Habitat for Humanity house and her trip to Disney and her in the big ass glasses and that little bonnet with her shaved head, acting mental, Gypsy was 23 years old, okay? She looks like a disabled 15-year-old because she wants her to. She wants to look that way. You're not going to tell me that that lady was getting up every morning and teaching Gypsy how to pretend to be a 15-year-old disabled kid? Bullshit. 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 Gypsy was Gypsy. It was Gypsy the whole time, and I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. And when you prove me wrong, then I'll be all right, whatever. I was wrong about this one. I can hold my own. But for as right now, I do not believe 1 second that Dee was in on that shit. And she wasn't. Too many things happened behind the closed doors for it to be on Dee too. Gypsy was reaching out to these organizations, just like she was getting them fucking gift cards before her mom had a chance to get them, because her mom probably didn't even know the shit was coming in. A lot of them. Gypsy was doing that. Gypsy was signing that shit. And this is the biggest thing, all the shit that they're trying to validate about Gypsy, and all the shit that happened right there then, Gypsy didn't even go to her damn appointments. They were scheduled, but she didn't even go. So, for Dee to be the one with Munchausen syndrome pushing all this shit up on Gypsy, but they wasn't even going. All the appointments stopped in 2011 when they found out that she had microdeletion. Everything up to that, Gypsy was their guinea pig. And I hate to say it that way, for the doctors, not her mom. All her mom done was get up every day and take her to the doctor trying to figure out why this child couldn't walk and was pretending, well, she didn't know that she was pretending, but why she had a mentally ill kid and what was wrong with her and how could she fix her. And, y'all, I don't know. I've not done my whole homework on the chromosome disorder and what it is, but Gypsy comes out here, mocks a lot of people that are impaired, mental R, makes fun of them. Is that why Gypsy's so hell-bent to make it not her own? Is microdeletion just a small version of that? And she just don't want to admit it? The same reason if the baby has microdeletion, she don't want to admit that too? Really? Because she comes out here and talks so much shit about people like that, but yet she'd actually literally be talking about herself if the world knows what the fuck microdeletion is. Just saying. But I clocked that shit right there. I'm telling you, Dee was not in on that shit. It was all Gypsy. Gypsy, Gypsy, Gypsy. Just hold my note to that right there, guys. I'm telling you. But until the next one, guys, I just had for y'all to see that because somebody, I don't like looking at the pictures. I don't even like going through them. It disturbs me. And then, yeah, y'all don't want to see my opinions and my thoughts if I go look at them because my passion will be 10 times harder and not so nicer. So I'm going to leave them alone. But yeah, that's the second person that's validated that Gypsy Rose was pretending to be impaired. Until the next one, guys.